Scrapbooking, and this is the final uh, picture of Project 1 of Wildflower Birthday. So I will show you how I put it together, and the cutting was done prior to me making the video. There's lots of special papers in here, and you're loaded with papers. So here we go.
Hi, this is Dorothy with Scrapbooking, and I finally decided to pull out my Wildflower Birthday Scrapbooking Workshop that has these cute layouts in it. And so I went ahead and did the cutting prior. So you just want to make sure that you get your cutting orientation in how they have it laid out here. Here we go. So like I said, this is Wildflower Birthday. And, you know, you can use the flip side of the paper instead of using birthday cake, so it doesn't have to be birthday. But they do have birthday cake in case you have a birthday that you want to, I don't know, how do they say, memorialize in scrapbooking? And I am going to go ahead. So I went ahead and did all the cutting. I'm not going to do the cutting online, but I'm just going to show you that hopefully I've got it. I think I've got all the pages sorted. So I'm going to pull the first set out. And you have all of the dimensions here on where to put all the pieces, and they're labeled as to which piece is which. But it's up to you. You know, you can make the changes that you wanna make. Okay, so here I've got, and I think I've even sorted. I even did the die cuts. I pulled them off and put everything with each of the things. Now, if you go to Scrapbook retreats, something like this is real easy to do, and it makes putting your pages together super quick. I'm going to use my AdTech tape runner. So if you had a whole bunch of these, you could put things together super, super quick. And I am just going to center. And make it super simple, just line it up on the edge here. Now we've got a piece that's going to go like here, and here is the cake. Now if you wanted to, you could use this side, that is so summery looking. It's very, very cute. I will probably make a birthday page out of this. And so that's going to go, I'm just going to show you how the layout is. So we've got one piece going here, and then you flip over the slightly lighter piece and put it there. And then we've got the backgrounds. And then we've got our journaling, our all-important journaling. Now, if that's kind of light, so if you want to put something to kind of highlight it, you could put something a little bit darker around it. You could even do an outline in pen around there, and that would help make it stand out. So I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, this is going to go here. Okay, so let's just go ahead and start laying this down so you can just see. See, and this is, look at how pretty this would be if you did it like that. Anyway, you do you. You don't have to, you can use the instructions as a go-by. And I'm just lining this right up along the edge, like that, and then, oop. Oops, you want to have your cakes going up and down for sure. And I'm not even measuring, I'm just eyeballing everything. Okay, so we've got the bigger piece. So this is going to be a 4x4 picture that is going to go on there. Now I'm going to put these down like this. And this is like, now I can measure this. Oops. Well, I'm just knocking everything over. So this comes down like 4.5 inches. So that's right in here. And that goes right to the edge. And this is going to go under it. Once again, right to the edge. Actually, this was supposed to go down a lot more. I was looking at the wrong measurement. It's supposed to go down 5. I was going to say it looks kind of close. So we've got one here, and that's going to go a little kind of centered in the middle here. And then we've got, for a 3x4, that is going to go right in here. Like that. And we have I just want to make sure I get this on there straight. And so this is going to, let's see. Like right in here. And then we've got, this is going to get popped up. So I'm going to use our dimensional things to give it a little lift. So that's going to go like that. And the title is from the stickers. So we have special day, celebrate, love this, you know, whatever you like. They have special day on this. They have love this on number 3, and probably celebrate on the pink one. So they have this going kind of like that. So mine's going to be a little special day. So you can put all sorts of other stuff on here. So I'm going to set this aside, and then we're going to go to page 2. Bring page 2 over. You don't have to flip these over. You can actually use either side. It's white. So the only thing you want to look for is if there's any Moors on the paper. Okay, this is where I would bring my other page. Let me put this up here. Over, and just to make sure that I'm lining everything up the same way. Okay. So it's interesting. You actually can make some changes here. Let me show you. This is going to go on like this. Okay, so this is so what you could do is just cut a piece like this to put over here, and then you would have this whole piece as extra paper. So you don't actually have to use this whole piece under there. But that's how they had us cut it, and until you start putting it together, then you say, oh, well, I didn't really need to do that. So you can just, when you're doing this, when you're cutting your own, you can go ahead and I'm lining this up with the other one. So you can save yourself quite a bit of paper, and then you'll just have this over here, and you have a whole big piece. So then you would just put this down, and then you lay this next to it, just as a, you know, if you were inclined to do that, if you like saving paper. One thing about doing it this way, it makes it very, very simple for lining everything up. And there we go. Kind of Needed to go over a little bit further. There we go. Okay, so now we've got these two pieces. And both of these are going to get dovetails. So, easy dovetail, cut in the center. There we go. Okay, so we've got some dovetails going here. And once again, the ease of doing something one time is you get to copy it the second time. So super easy. Okay, I'm putting it on the dark side, and then what I'm going to do is line the lighter side up with that piece, and then I'm going to put the darker one on top of it. So when you have this in your book side by side, then the pages just are a continuous flow. And we have, so another dovetail is going to go here. And then another dovetail. Okay, so, oh, isn't that pretty? I happen to love florals. Just and then we've got this is going going like this. So we have a big 4x4 going here, and another 4x4, and then 4x4, 4x4, 3x4. So I'm going to come back when I get my pictures printed, and then I'll show you putting the pictures on the pages, which is actually what you want to do. You want to make sure that, you know, your pages aren't going to waste. Okay, and this is going to go up in here. And so we've got this pretty floral. Actually, the flowers look like they should go this way rather than coming down. But I want that, but you can put it on the way it's on here on the instructions. Okay, the only thing I'm missing is, and sure enough, see, here they are. And here are these two little pieces. Now I'm going to have to figure out how to put them underneath the things that I already laid down. So this is going up. And now if these didn't come up, what you could do is just cut little bitty pieces. Okay, I think that's it. So pretty easy peasy to do. Except for forgetting this. This got on there a little bit crooked, so let me see what I can do to straighten it out. How many times can you take the same piece off? That's the question. Let me tell you, I don't like that edge is not right, so I'm going to okay, there we go. This is project 1 is done. Let me try to get these in here straight. And I'm going to come up just a little bit. So there we have project 1 is done. And then I'll come back when I get my pictures printed and I'll put the pictures on. So you can always put in some more things, but let's see what the rest of the pages hold. So let me set this aside now.
Hi, this is Dorothy with Scrapbooking. Thanks for watching my channel. Please subscribe and learn along with me. Thank you. Bye-bye.